Hello students, how are you? I hope you're fine and safe. I welcome you all to my English channel and I am going to do the same lesson which I was doing in my previous video, that is the travel, the treasure within. Now first of all, what is the meaning of treasure here? Treasure, the meaning of treasure here is children a wealth, okay, or a talent. Here the meaning of treasure is a talent, and which this talent or this treasure is hidden in each and every child. Only thing you have to see that what is your hidden talent, what is hiding without you. If you are good in game, practice more, come up, and definitely you will become famous. It's not that student, that the person who is getting 100% marks or above 80% marks only they are going to achieve their goal. Nothing like that. You have to find out your hidden talent. Sometimes the child is good in singing. If you are good in singing, you know it. Just search, close your eyes, search what is hidden inside you and practice it. Definitely children, you will get success, either in sports or in drawing or in painting or in games, anything. Okay, only thing children, you have to look, you have to find out that what you are good at. Okay, and then children, practice more so that that talent can be seen by the world. So here children, a story is there. Okay, in fact children, this is not a story, this is a interview taken by Miss Bela Raja. She was the editor of the newspaper. And children, Hafiz contractor. Hafiz children, he is a contractor. What is the meaning of a contractor? He is a builder. He designs building, mall, shops, cinema halls, bridge. So those are known as contractor. So children, he is Hafiz contractor. He is a celebrity. He become famous. And Miss Bela Raja, she come to take his interview because children, he tell all about himself in his interview. And from the interview, we came to know that he was not a good student. In fact, he used to cheat during the time of examination and he hated the subject like maths. He had a nightmare if the maths examination used to be there. That student who had become an architect, children, architect is that subject where a child has to be good in maths. So he was not at all good in maths. But later on children, he was capable of finding his talent within him. He came to know that though he is scared of math, but in actual he is good in maths. Only thing he had to practice. He practiced and later on children, he became one of the best contractor in Mumbai. He became very famous. So children, here Miss Bela Raja, who is the editor of a newspaper, she came to him to take his interview. So she is taking the interview, okay, and in the interview he shares a lot of things like that he was very unhappy and he was very careless at school. He loved doing things and hated mechanical learning. He really hated mechanical learning. He used to have terrible dreams. So he has to have terrible dreams, appearing for a mass examination in which he knew nothing at all. When he reached the 3rd standard, he lost interest in studies. He took interest in games and playing practical jokes on others. He passed all the school exams by using unfair means. But later, one sentence spoken to him by his principal changed his life. He was in the 11th standard then. The principal said that Hafiz was a good student but had little interest in studies. The principal had taken care of him till that day, but now he could not take care of him. So one sentence of the principal changed his life, as told by Hafiz to the editor. He told him he should study hard. Only sports won't take him far. He took his final examination. He could never get more than second class. Well, no doubt he was pulled up by his teachers at school. He received caning every week, not for doing his homework or for his bad behavior. He felt hurt when the teacher used to cane him badly, but he forgot about it soon when he was in the playground. Every Saturday he went to see a movie. He was the leader of a gang of boys and took part in going fights. He used to open his textbooks only on the day just before exam. How then he could become an architect? Hafiz told the interviewer that he wanted to join the army or the police force. But his mother told him to do his graduation first. So he joined Jai Hind College in Mumbai. There he studied French for 7 years without learning anything. He later learned this language from his cousin, an architect's wife. It so happened that Hafiz saw somebody drawing a window detail. He told the man that the window won't open. He had a bet and he won it. His cousin's husband asked him to design a house and he did it. He then asked Hafiz to join architecture and Hafiz got first position in the entrance test in that college of architecture. He thinks that all his quality grew from what he used to play and do during school. He admitted frankly that he was bad at languages. He was also poor in maths. Gifted boys are said to be poor in learning. Class toppers often do very ordinary later on. He himself could sketch on the spot. He judged the taste of a client from his way of talking and eating. Hafiz always hated maths, but now as an architect he had to love his subject and children he had taken his subject very seriously. So now you can see children the subject he used to hate most. He used to have nightmare. He never could sleep during the time of maths examination. He was quite bad, doing badly at maths. He was doing quite bad his paper of mathematics. That boy, he had become architect. That boy, he had become not only become architect, he became such a renowned person in Mumbai that many people they used to come to take they became his client, and from the taste, from the way they eat, from the taste of the color, okay, he come to know that what is the taste, what is the thing they would be asking him for designing. So children, he was having a hidden talent which he had searched later on and he became successful. Well, so children, here the treasure within, and children, I am going to read half of the lesson we have done. So student, I am going to explain now from page number 27. Now this is the question put by Miss Bela Raja. When you were in school and you were doing badly, did the teachers pull you up and how did you feel? So this was a question put by Miss Bela Raja, and let's see what answer he has given. I never felt anything on being pulled up. I used to be so interested in playing, I would receive a caning every week. So he is telling that he was very much interested and he received caning every week. When you knew that you had incurred the wrath of your teacher by not doing your homework or by behaving badly, when you knew you would get a caning, what was the state of your mind? Now the interviewer, he asked him that when you know that you have not done your homework and when you are going to get caning, so what was your state of mind? Hafiz contact, what did he reply? He told, state of mind, just lift up the hand and they would cane you. So he is telling, what should I say about the state of mind? Even if I used to lift the hand, they would cane me. It would hurt badly, and then I would have to forget about it. And he told, it would have hurt badly, and then I would have to forget about it, because I would want to go and play. So he told, I would want to go and play. BR, that is Bela Raja, she felt, you never felt insecure or threatened. You never felt insecure or threatened. Hafiz contracted, I was just interested in playing and nothing else. So he told, I was just interested in playing and nothing else. I was most interested in funny pranks. So he told, I was most interested in funny pranks. And he told, so children, he was told, when he was asked by Bela Raja, Miss Bela Raja, you never felt insecure or threatened? I was just interested in playing and nothing else. I was most interested in funny pranks. Children, what is the meaning of prank? The meaning of prank is mischievous activities. Prank is mischievous activity. Okay. And children, he told that I was most interested in pranks, that is funny pranks, that is mischievous activities. One day I did not want to study, so I created a distraction. So he told me, once I did not want to study, I created distraction. What is the meaning of distraction here? Something amusing or pleasurable. For 1 whole hour we played Chor Police. So children, it was a game. So for 1 whole hour they played Chor and Police. Every Saturday we were allowed to go into town to see a movie. So he told me every Saturday we were allowed to go to town to see movie. So what I would do was have no lunch and collect money from 40 to 50 students and run and buy the tickets. On my way back, I would eat to my heart's content. Now children, every Saturday, children, he would go to town. Every child will give him money to buy the tickets. They would give him some extra money, and children, he did not have lunch. He collected the money from 50 to 40 students, ran and buy the tickets. On my way back, I would eat to my heart's contents. So such heart content means eat as much as I wanted. Okay, whatever he feel like eating, he ate to his heart's content. I used to be the leader of a gang. So he told I was leader of a gang. We would have gang fights and plan strategies. Strategies is a method of winning fights. So children, 2 group of boys were there, and Hafiz Raja, we would have gang fights and plan strategies. These things used to interest me more than any academics. Students used to book my textbook for the following year because they were almost brand new. I probably opened them one day before examination. So what did Hafiz contracted have nightmare about? Now children, I will be discussing the question answers with you. So we can have comprehension check of page number 28 first. So let's start. What did Hafiz contractor have nightmares about? So first of all, children, what is a nightmare? So nightmare is a bad dream. It's a dream or haunting fear. Hafiz had nightmares about mathematics examination. So Hafiz had nightmare about mathematics examination. What did the principal say to him which influenced him deeply? The principal told Hafiz that he was a good student, but he never studied. His mother had worked hard to bring him up. It was the time now to rise to the occasion and study. He was busy studying books that year. So children, that year I did not step out into the field. What was he busy doing that year? Children, it was, did you remember, it was when the principal told him only one thing, that your mother has working too hard to for you to study, and you are not studied, you are rather interested in sports. So children, that was the year he took the words of his principal seriously and he started studying. He was in class 11th at that time. Question number 4. What distraction did Hafiz contractor create one day? So for 1 whole hour he, along with his friend, played chor police. Would you have liked to participate in the distraction had you been with him? I would have avoided such distraction for fear of the teacher. Moreover, it was completely a wastage of time. So children, with this I have done, I have told you all the important points of the answers. You have to write the answer, we have already discussed. And now, children, how did you get into the field of architecture? So in the college for architecture, nobody who had got below 80 to 85% was allowed to enter. I had only 50%. Now children, now something he is telling about his field of architecture. So in the college for architecture, nobody had got below 80 to 85% was allowed to enter. And children, I had only 50%. So he scored only 50% as he was not good in his studies. We all know. I wanted to join the army. I got my admission letter, but my aunt tore it up. Then I decided that I want to join the police force. Now children, he wanted to join army. Okay, but his aunt, she tore that letter, and then she decided that I wanted to join the police force. My mother said, don't join the police force, just do your graduation. So she told, don't join the police force. She was against him for joining the police force. She told, just complete your graduation. So I went to Jai Hind College in Mumbai. So Hafiz Raja, he went to Jai Hind College in Mumbai. There I was to either take French or German. So he told he either took French or German. Though I had studied French for 7 years, I did not know 7 words of French. Now children, he studied French for 7 years, but he was not knowing any words of French. So I took German. Then my German teachers died, and children, then he took German. And when he took German, when he was learning German, his German teacher died. The college told me that I could change the college or take French. Now children, there were 2 options for him to left. He was told in the college either take French or studies or to leave the college. Now who would give me admission in another college? I got admission to Jai Hind by influence. Now children, nobody was ready to give him admission, but with great influence of someone, he got admission in Jai Hind College. So I thought, okay, I will take French, and I started learning French again. But children, there he had to study French. He started studying French once again. I learned it from my cousin. She was an architect's wife. Now children, he had a sister. She was cousin. He started learning French from him, and her husband was an architect. So I thought, okay, I will take French, and I started learning French again. I learned it from my cousin. She was an architect's wife. I was going to an architect's office to learn French. Now children, the place decided where he would go and learn French. It was the office of his cousin, and her husband was an architect, so his office was the place which was decided for him to learn French. Was it then that you decided you wanted to do architecture? Now children, a question was put up by Bela Raja. She told that, was it then you wanted to become an architecture? Actually, it all happened quite by chance. It happened quite by chance. In the architect's office, I saw somebody drawing a window detail. So he told that in the architect office, I saw somebody drawing a window detail. A window detail is a very advanced drawing. I told him that his drawing was wrong, that the window he had drawn would not open. Now children, somebody was in the office and they were discussing window detail. Window detail is a very advanced detail in the architect. So I told him that his drawing was wrong, that the window he had drawn would not open. So he told the window that he had drawn would not open. He then had a bet with me, and later he found that indeed his drawing was wrong. Now children, later he found that his drawing was wrong. My cousin's husband was surprised. Now my cousin husband was surprised. He asked me to draw a few specific things, which I immediately did. So his cousin husband asked him to draw a few specific things, which I immediately did. He asked me to design a house, that I designed a house. After that he told me to drop everything and join architecture. So his cousin's husband told him to leave everything and join architecture. We went to meet the principal of the college. The principal warned me, I will allow you to take part in the entrance examination, but if you do not do well, I will not allow you to join. Now children, they went to the principal right there. The principal told, okay, you have to face your entrance examination, and if you will not join, if you will not do well, then you don't have to join it. You don't have to join it. So we went to meet the principal. So the principal warned him, I will allow you to take part in the entrance examination, but if you do not do well, I will not allow you to join. I got an A+ in the entrance examination, and from that day it was a cakewalk. What do you mean by cakewalk? A smooth ride, something easy to achieve. Now children, he was lucky, though he was not a good student, but he got A+ in that entrance examination, and finally everything went smooth for him, everything went good for him. It was something very easy to achieve his goal. I had never made a plan, but I knew how something looked like from the top. Now children, like other architects, he never made a plan. He could see from his mind's eyes that how that building or something is looking, which still it is to be made. I stood first class first throughout. After that, I believe that all this understanding came from what I used to play and do during school. So he told children all that understanding, all that practice had come to him when he was in the school. Okay, I had a friend called Behram Divicha. We used to have competition between us for designing forts, guns and ammunition. Now children, he is telling about one of his experience more. He told that he had a friend, and the name of that friend was Behram Divicha. They often have competition. They were both interested in drawing, designing forts, guns and ammunition. So each of us would design something in an effort to be difficult. So children, every time they will have competition, and children, they would draw guns, ammunition and fort, and they would try to draw harder, much harder. In school, when I was in the 2nd or 3rd standard, one of my teachers, Mrs. Gupta, saw my sketches and told me, see, you are useless in everything else, but your sketches are good. Now children, in architect, I think everybody know that drawing should be good. So he is telling about his school life. One of his teacher, Mrs. Gupta, was there, and whenever she used to see his sketches or drawing, what she used to tell, when you grow up, you become an architect. I did not know at the time, but she was right. Later, after I became an architect, I went back to meet her and tell her. Why do you think you did not like studies? Was it because you felt you could not cope, could not deal with the curriculum? I was very bad at languages, science and geography. I could deal with maths was very bad. I just was not interested. I was studying for the sake of studying what they taught me today. I would forget after 2 days. I would not bother because there was no application of mind there to begin with. Did you think that what they taught in school was boring, or did you feel that once you understood the concept of what was being taught, you lost interest in the rest of the lesson? Living in a boarding school is difficult. We were just living from day to day. Nowadays, there are so many tests. Back then, whenever we had tests, we used to just copy. The teacher thought that we had done our work. So children, during the time of test, they used to copy and the teacher used to think that they had done their work. There is a contention that giftedness and learning disabilities go hand in hand. Do you think that applies to you? Now the teacher asks that giftedness. That means children, he was God gifted. Though he was not good in maths, but he became one of the world best architecture. And learning disabilities go hand in hand. Do you think this applies to you? Well, take some students from my class. Those who have always stood first or second are doing nothing. Today they are doing very ordinary job. I have come across this situation. I have come across this situation in so many different places where people tell me that their class toppers are doing very ordinarily today. In school, I think living our lives there made us street smart. I have learned more by doing what I did on my own than what academics would have taught me. So he is telling that, see, the academic, I was not very good student, but I am doing well in my job. Bela Raja. That is because the personality and skills were there. You were able to find expression in a manner you were comfortable with, and you defied every rule so that nobody would stop you from doing what you needed to do. So Miss Bela Raja, she is asking the question that you were good in everything and nobody could stop you from doing what you really needed to do it. I was more interested in other things. So Hafiz contractor told that I was more interested in other things. If, for example, while in class it started raining outside, I would think of the flowing water and how to build a dam to block it. So he told that his imagination was a bit different from other. If it used to rain outside, the other children would have been going and playing in the rain, but he was thinking, he used to think something else. He used to think that how to stop that flowing water and how to build a dam to block it. I would be thinking about the flow of water within the dam and how much of water the dam would be able to hold. That was my interest for the day. When a student lost a button while playing or fighting, they would come running to me and I would cut a button for them from chalk using a blade. Discipline in the school was very important and no student could afford to have a button missing. Now children, he is telling about one of his incident that in the school if any child lost the button, so strict disciplinary action was taken against the child and he could afford to have a button. The student would get past dinner and with a full neat uniform, and after that it did not matter. Coming to the present, how do you decide as to what kind of a structure you want to give to a client? Now children, what Hafiz Raja used to do to help the student who had lost the button, he used to cut the chalk using a blade. Discipline in the school was very important and no student could afford to have a button missing. The student would get past dinner with full neat uniform and after that it did not matter. Now the last question. Now the two questions are there from Ms. Bela Raja. Coming to the present, how do you decide as to what kind of structure you want to give a client? So he is telling, I look at the client face, his clothes, the way he talks and pronounces. the way he eats, I would know what his taste would be like. So he told ki from by eating and by seeing his face, his clothes, I can judge what type of design he want, what type of building he want, what type of house is his choice. I can relate to people in a way that would be comfortable. I sketch very spontaneously on a paper on the spot. That paper I gave to my people in the office. You do it instinctively. Instinctively means naturally. Call it instinct, call it arithmetic, whatever. Now it comes to me like mathematics. So he's telling whether you call it instinct or you call it arithmetic, but now it comes to me like mathematics. Putting design, construction, psychology and sociology together and making a sketch from all that is mathematics. So children, he has his own philosophy. So here we almost come to a full circle where Mr. Contractor has derived his own interpretation of mathematics. Taking it from a subject he hated to a subject he now loves dealing with. So children, he hated the subject and now children he had to deal with the same subject. So you can see children how he dealt, okay, and he became one of the best architect of Mumbai. So with this chapter children, there is the end of the lesson and the end of my video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.